Welcome to my daily Build in Public log. Today is, I believe it's episode 6. Almost done this for a full week. It is December 15th, 2024. So I'm just going to briefly talk about the whole week and I actually have a good update, a good daily update. I'm actually working on an AI agent. So first, random story. You can skip this if you want. My girlfriend is flying here from London. She's flying to Los Angeles. If you don't know, I have lived abroad for 10 years. I've been to all 7 continents of the world. I'm not just some guy in his mom's basement. I've seen the world. I've seen the world a lot. I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my short life. Been to all 7 continents. I have, by myself, I've just been all over. So, the first time I went to Europe, I went backpacking by myself. I was a young 20-year-old kid. I was scared shitless, to be completely honest. I got a big backpack. I was the, dweeby American tourist. And I went to Paris. Then took an overnight train to Barcelona. There's a lot of stories from this trip, but I'll tell just a quick one. I was really, really excited to see Barcelona. I was really looking forward to it. So, like any self-respecting, broke 20-year-old American backpacker, I stayed in a hostel. And let me tell you, I got sick. One of the, I got the Spanish flu, like a legit influenza, real serious flu. This is one of the sickest. This is the sickest I've ever been in my adult life. Forget COVID. COVID is nothing compared to this thing I got. I was out, down and out. I spent my time in a hostel bed, just head to toe sweating, fever dreams. I was a disaster, and I had to somehow make it back to the airport. And I was so sick and fevered, and I was by myself. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't make my way to the airport. I was so fevered, I couldn't figure out where to go. I was lost trying to take the train to the airport, and I was just so out of it, so deathly sick that I made it to the United counter, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have this flight at this time," and they're like, "You're 2 hours late. Where have you been? You're 2 hours late." And I told them, "Look, I'm so sorry. I'm so sick. I tried to get here. I got lost. I really need to get home." And they took pity on me. They actually booked me a new flight. This was this was the 2000s, so they were a little bit more generous and nicer in those days than they are now. Now they would be like, "Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Book a new ticket." But they actually booked me a new flight, and they said, "Okay, go here, go catch your flight." Ended up getting bumped to premium economy, so it was a much nicer flight, and it was one of the most miserable flights I've ever had. By the time I landed in Los Angeles, that's what made me think of it. I actually literally thought I was gonna die. I'm not even joking. I was so sick. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. This is the end. Going to Europe is gonna kill me. Half my trip was ruined. I literally didn't barely see anything there. And I get in, my mom goes to it's a 4-hour drive. So my mom drove 4 hours to pick me up. And I got into the car. She's like, "Oh my God, you look like hell. What happened? Where were you? We're so worried." I said, "Take me to the emergency room. I'm dying." Uh, and I go to the emergency room, and they're like, "You just have the flu. Just go home and rest. Go away. Take medicine, and you'll be okay." And my family was in town visiting for Christmas. This was Christmas. This was 2 days before Christmas Eve, so it was really hell getting home. And I had to just spend Christmas in my room hiding because we had elderly family visiting. So my trip to Europe was ruined. You know, my big trip, you know, solo trip, first solo trip ever. Uh, you know, Christmas was ruined. I mean, it was so miserable. But it's okay. I lived in Europe for a long time after that. I got to see those cities plenty later on. So it all worked out. But yeah, that could be a rough trip over the pond like that, especially London to LA. I've done that one before myself a few times. Anyways, moving on to the AI stuff. So yeah, I'm actually working on an AI agent. So I haven't been able to work on the actual business, which I'm going to talk about in a second. What's what's next? Um, I am doing some freelance work. It's kind of a trial run. Hopefully, I could work on this more, like longer term. This is I can't talk too much about it yet, so stay tuned. But this is a really powerful AI agent that is a scraper, like a web scraper. Think of it as a self-driving car. Like they want like they want Teslas to be able to drive anywhere. Like you hop in it, there's no driver, and it's like go from LA to San Francisco, like on your own. The tool is a web scraper that can act like that and go and just scrape anything. It's actually really cool. So one thing, I just kind of started digging into the code, but one thing that blew me away was that it worked. To be completely honest, I was like, wow, it actually is working. I'm working on trying to make it actually work better and do a bit of that, like self navigating. Really cool, really really cool, by the way. But what blew me away was how fast it was. So, um, in the agents I've been building, like the one of the big bottlenecks and slowdowns is waiting for the LLM, waiting for like ChatGPT or Anthropic Claude. It's sitting there waiting, like you craft a prompt and you send it there, send it, you make a request, you make an API request, send it to the Open AI or whatever. It is so slow. It's like mind-bogglingly slow. You get the response back. You do something. You check it. You validate. This thing is shockingly fast. It hauls ass. Like it's. I was actually really impressed by how fast it is. So yeah, a lot of good learnings already. Learnings. A lot of good. Uh, But yeah, I'm learning a lot already. So let's put it that way. So I'm excited to incorporate some of my learnings into the agents that I build because I've built a few very simplistic scrapers, um, but like like not a general purpose one, but for a specific site or task. And it's much slower, to be completely honest. So very interesting stuff. I'm already learning so much. I'm excited. I hope I get to keep working on this. To be completely honest. So I'll look back at this last week. I got a lot done. I still need to get the dashboard work for OpenAI for AI chat email here. I need to get that deployed and wrapped up. A lot of freelance work. I've been working a lot on getting everything transferred over for my newsletters and the web app and everything. There's a couple websites there. A lot of work on that. So I started the process of going bankrupt. I'm bankrupt. I need to get rid of this debt really bad. A lot of stuff on that. As far as the business revenue and users go, unfortunately, no new users. I've done no marketing for this particular thing, but I am making money under the business because I freelance through the business. So kind of like an agency kind of style where I have clients and I obviously do development work, but I don't want to be an agency, even an automation agency, unless it's like really really lucrative, which I think is possible. But I need a lot more like case studies for that. I don't want to do freelance, to be completely honest. I'm happy to work on this project I'm doing because I'm building, like, help build a bleeding edge AI agent, like really on the cusp of what's possible. That I'll do, and I wouldn't want to do that full time. I think just part time would be fantastic. I could learn, help, push things forward in the space. So moving forward, I'm going to. The goal is to have two channels. This channel is my just daily update. It's not scripted. It's me just talking directly to you all. The main channel, the whole focus is to have uh, videos explaining how to build AI agents, talking about like techniques, tools, frameworks, what works, what doesn't work, what's BS, what actually is, a real thing that will work. Um, that's going to be the production. I'm going to really try to up the production value. Real camera, real setup, real microphone, a real kind of studio, kind of as best as I can for now. I'm living somewhere temporary, so you can only do so much if it's not like your actual house where you're living. Um, but the production value will be a lot higher, and they'll be scripted, structured, very like clear cut, like edited. Not just me talking. Um, so I'm gonna do that soon. Uh, I've had a lot going on the last week or two. My partner, my girlfriend is coming to visit. We're doing a long distance thing right now. So we're gonna have a little vacation. I need to unwind a bit. And then the holidays are coming up. Of course, it's December 15th. So Christmas, New Year's, and all that. A lot of stuff with family because I'm here where my family lives. And so there's a lot of stuff with family, obviously. So uh, hang tight. Like, a lot more is coming. There's going to be a lot more sharing of AI stuff. One major thing is I'm going to have an actual dedicated website where you'll be able to see like the show notes. You'll be able to dig more into like links and stuff instead of just the description. There'll be a lot more shared there, and that'll be updated daily along with the video. Uh, and honestly, expect a lot more just work on the AI agent stuff. Like I said, I'm wrapping up a bunch of stuff for doing freelance work. I have a lot of personal stuff going on, so hang tight. A lot of AI stuff is on the way, especially on the main channel. I'm going to try to drop at least 4 videos starting that channel. So, launch with 4 and then have a weekly video drop where I talk about, again, all things AI and AI agents. So, a lot of exciting stuff on the way, and just kind of, trying to get through the holidays here, and then that will all happen rapidly. That's it for today. Yeah, huge update. And I'm excited to finally cut my teeth on like a really truly powerful, like bleeding edge agent. So, all right, that's it for today. Peace.